Totality of experience. In the understanding that I am enough, I now become willing to the totality of experience. When I think of the totality of experience, I think of experience in the form of a circle. Whatever the experience might be, I'm having an experience right now. However, when I subject myself to the totality of experience, I become willing. Willingly, willing. We could do both. I move willingly. However, this is the totality of experience, and what we do when we feel that we are not enough. I am is we cut this circle in half. And we divide it into good and bad. And then we live in this duality, we live in this world of measurement, of comparison, all day long. Good and bad. Like and dislike. It just keeps going. Big or small. In or out. Or even, this one might have to draw bigger. Before and after. So in all these comparisons that we exist in, where's our trust? Where's the foundation that we lay? Because the foundation that we lay in this game of comparison is in comparison. I am that I'm comparing. What are you telling yourself that you are? Oh, I didn't spell, wasn't too pretty of a telling, but that's okay. What are you telling yourself that you are? In the totality of experience, are you telling yourself that you're good, bad? Because the totality of experience sees no duality. Totality, that's the bar, that's it. Totality, no duality. The other day I was sitting out at my apartment, I'm staring out at the ocean. I'm staring at the ocean, I think that I want the experience to be more. I want to be in awe of this ocean. And some days I am. But at the moment that I was looking at it right then, it just was. However, I caught myself thinking, man, I really want to feel more. I want to feel more. I want this experience to be more than it is. And in looking for more, I lose myself from what is happening right now. There was a moment as I'm looking at that I had the option to enter into the world of comparison. This isn't enough right now. Which brings me to something I've been thinking about recently. It comes from the Bible. We'll use red. I have one new red and I have one old red. I think this looks like the new one. How can I be in the world and not of the world? Not of the world. To be of the world is more. More substances, more feeling, more money, more material items, more experiences that we think are happening. To be in the world, to be truly in the world as I experience it, is just experience. Therefore, all I am when I am enough is consciousness experiencing. In the understanding that I am enough, I'm in the world. Thus I experience, thus I become consciousness experiencing. However, when I choose to be of the world, notice it's a choice. In awareness, I have a choice. When I choose to be of the world, I choose to live outside in, more outside in. I hear a lot of people, especially that I work with, talk about pressure, the idea of pressure. Was pressure not like compacting on itself? Would that not be the experience of living outside in? That we feel all this pressure coming towards us? But it's all a perception. It's just a perception of our reality. If we perceive that I am feeling pressure, what do you think you're feeling? Pressure. So what do you think you need? More. Of what? Everything. We don't even know. We just run around looking for more. But it's all, we have to understand, or maybe I've come to understand, that it's all just it's a comedy. It's all a divine comedy. How can we laugh in the midst of it? Laugh in the midst of when I get caught feeling this perception of pressure. Me. Sitting there, I'm like, man, I need to do more. I feel pressure to do something. Can I just laugh? Can I just laugh and sink into the awareness that I'm just consciousness experiencing? And to just get beneath all that it is that I think I need to do, to get beneath thought. Something I've even come to adapt in my meditative practice is getting beneath the breath. For so many years, I would meditate and then, come back to the breath. We'll use the centering point as the breath. I'd go over here and then come back to the breath. Over here and then back to the breath. And then back to the breath. To center. And back to the breath. But now I work in the practice of getting beneath everything. I might implement the breath as a conscious anchor to begin. However, I'm just moving towards a place beyond. A place beyond the breath. Because even in coming back to the breath, I'm gripping on to something. Something that I have the ability to get beneath. And in my experience, to just truly experience. Not that I need more of this or more of that. Just experiencing. To be in the world and not of the world. This back and forth that we play with ourselves. Stay with me. Totality of experience in the world. I mean, really sit for a moment and just reflect upon what does it mean to you to be in the world and not of the world. Gives me chills. Can I get beneath desire? And when I get beneath desire, can I truly fall into the understanding that it's the Lord's will, it's not mine. Lord willing. Therefore, it has already been done. When we make an I am statement, it's already completed. I am that I'm enough. It's already done. I'm enough. I am feeling pressure. It's done. You're already feeling pressure. And through the Lord's will, it's already done. It's already been carefully curated for you, for me, for anyone out there, for everyone. It's already been carefully curated. Therefore, if it's already done, where is the desire to cut it in half and say that it's good or bad? Thus, who am I to judge? If it's good or bad. Because it wasn't even me who did it. It wasn't even me who did it. So how could I judge? It's already happening. I simply just fall into experience. Or other wording, I just give up. I just give up. I just give up and fall into experience. And when we pray and we truly subject ourselves to become vulnerable to the totality of experience, when we pray and truly subject ourselves to become vulnerable to the totality of experience, I am I am friends with God. I hang out with God all day. All day. And in times that I leave him, the I am statements become of a much lower vibration. I am that I feel lost. I am that I'm not sure. I am that I have to predict this. I am that I feel judged. However, when I fall into experience, and just experience being on a relational level of friendship with God, and I verbalize that. That's a good circle. Wow, look at that circle. That's nice. Oh, let me get back to it. Yes, when I'm friends with God, I subject myself just to the totality of experience. And from there, I start to just become aware of my own language. What language am I using in the world? And how am I praying? Lord, I understand that your will be done. Therefore, allow me to fall into whatever is meant for me, and anything that is not meant for me, Lord, I know that you will not show it to me. I got chills right there. And it's the idea, it's the belief that I can pray any time of the day, all day. Driving, walking, sitting, meditating. And I believe it's Saint Teresa of Avila who says, silence is God's first language. Silence is God's first language. What does that mean to you? Could it mean, possibly, as a possibility, that we come into relationship with God in potentially the deepest form in silence? When you're watching the video, can you hear the pen? I don't even edit these. I just rip them. There's only the second one, but I've already made the decision. I am that I'm not going to edit. Everything's edited in the world now. All of social media is edited. But when I'm talking to you, if we're hanging out like we are right now, I can be like, nah, cut that out. Nah. So we'll keep it unedited. Just hang out. Maybe you got a notebook out. Maybe you're just watching for fun. Hopefully you're watching for fun. That's the only way I'd want you to watch. Is for fun. It's all fun. It's all fun. It's all an experience. Because look, I even fall into it right there. Fun, not fun. Cut it in half. Good. This is good, bad. Oh, that was bad. Well, yeah, if I say it's bad. What if it just is? What if God, in the words of Ram Dass, just is. God is. You fill in what's next. Good, loving, caring, patient, generous, kind, thoughtful, wise. I mean, just keep going. But God's first language is silence. Oh, God is silence? Could it be? Therefore, in meditation and in silence, I come into the most, I'm going to shoot for this word here. I come into the most proximal relationship with God in silence. Thus, we come back to the question of who am I? I'm a vessel for God. And we're going to get a little mystical here. I'm a vessel for God. I'm a vessel of God. I'm a vessel of God. I'm not God. God is within me, just as God is within you, just as God is within everything on this earth, equally. Equally. Thus, I'm a vessel of God. I'm a vessel for God. And of course, I am not God. But in the Bible, it says where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am present. So when we're in community with one another and having experience, could the presence of God not be stronger? But the presence of God could only be stronger in community if he's within you as he is within me, as he is within someone else, as he is within someone else. It's all present, and thus we are all elevated. I am that I am elevated. Which really brings about the question of how do you come to experience God in your own life? What is he to you? Who is he? Who is he to you? I would encourage you that the best way to find out is through silence. Because through silence, there is no duality of subjective experience. In silence, it's just experience. Therefore, go out in the world today and just be a vessel of God. Be a vessel of God. God, I am that I'm a vessel for you. I am that I'm a vessel of God. Show me where to go. Guide my hands, my feet, my hands. Oh, I think I said hands again. My hands, my feet, my eyes, my tongue. Just send me out into the world however you see fit. Open up the possibilities for me that are meant for me, and allow me to just fall into what is meant for me. And as we garner greater awareness, we just become aware simply of the language that we use and its ability to change the world. We change ourselves, we change the world. God's first language is silence.